Think Flipgrid for Education. I am Kaushal Sen and I welcome you all on behalf of Osmania University School of Education presents Using Flipgrid for Education in association with EdChat India and Teacher Redefining Education. Today is our second and concluding day of the program. In another 5 minutes, we'll be starting up with the session. And after the session, we will have a joint doubt session with our other presenter, that is with Sumedha Sodhi, myself, and with Ramya ma'am for the three courses that you have done in the past week. We'll have a joint doubt session for digital assessments, for Adobe Spark, Padlet, and for Flipgrid. So in another 4 minutes, I'll be starting up.
Kaushal sir, before you start, my name is Aparna from Hyderabad.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to ask one question. Good evening. I've submitted all 6 assignments with respect to the past 3 courses. The point I'm talking with reference to teacher.in. Okay. So once you have posted something there, if you want to go and edit your post, right? You're not able to do that. Neither can you delete. Yeah, you can delete it, but you can't edit it. Neither can you click on the link and access it yourself. Like I can access others' links, but I can't access my own links from my own post from teacher.in. Could you, if there's a way of accessing, please tell me.
I would like
Varun,
to,
please help.
yeah, I would like to answer this. But first, I would mute all the participants because there's a lot of disturbance. Yeah. So coming to your question, ma'am. So in case if you intend to delete your posts, what you can do is that there's a my posts column about trending news. When you click on my posts, what happens is that it relocates you to a page where all your previous posts are there. Now you cannot edit your post because it's already into the cloud. But what you can do is that if you feel that your previous assignment was not right, maybe you can delete that and repost it. That is the only solution at this point of time. Thank you.
Varunji, yeah, I guess that you have answered my question. I did not want to delete it. I just wanted to edit what I had written over there. For example, instead of assignment 4, I wrote assignment 5. I want to edit that text part of it. I was not able to. But my assignment is perfect, so there is no problem with. I don't want to delete my assignment.
Okay, that's fine. It's just like Twitter. So when you post something on Twitter, you can only delete the tweet, right? You cannot edit the tweet.
You can't edit it. Yes, you can't edit it. Neither can you copy paste it. Yeah. Okay, got it. Thank you. Yeah.
So like Aparna ma'am has submitted all her 6 assignments. I am hoping that you all have submitted all the assignments and you must have a gala time with learning all the digital tools because in the northern part we have summer vacations, but I know that in the southern part of India, schools have opened with the blending learning process. Online classes are going to start. So it would be really fun that the teachers are taking this blended learning into their classroom, and it would be a wonderful experience.
Sir, I'm a
for
student myself. Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm doing my BEd, so I'm a tutor, but a student myself. And just for your information, in South, classes are going on full force. By the way, all schools are conducting online classes. So we actually have our hands full in terms of tutors as well as students. We have to do our assignments. We have to do the assignments. We have to conduct classes. So everything is going on parallelly.
Not an issue. I would appreciate your learning capacity, ma'am. So, but today is our ending program, and I hope that all these things will help you in your further process also. So, this is the best wishes that I want to give you. That everything.
Thank you.
Will be
really
fine.
appreciate it. Yes. I have my faculty at the BEd college from Osmania, from especially Pauline ma'am. I would like to thank her for this. She's the one who's been pushing us to do this.
That's really wonderful, and see every teacher are all learners. We have to be lifelong learners, and then we can
Yes.
take up our
Yes.
learning
And you
capacity.
know what she's doing? She's not just learning from here. In the next day's class, she will use these tools in the class for us next day. So it's really wonderful how she's adapting so quickly and doing it also, you know. So it's really fortunate to have her.
That's wonderful. And so I see the clock is ticking 4, and we should start with our session. I once again welcome you all to the Osmania University School of Education presents Using Flipgrid for Education in association with EdChat India and Teacher Redefining Education training program. Today is our second and concluding day. And before we move ahead, we have a quick set of ground rules that I want you to apprise with. I request each and every participant to keep their mics on mute and videos off. This will help you have a better experience of the session and reduce the bandwidth. Participants will be muted during the session as Varun is taking care of it. And if somebody is not into discipline mode, we'll be left with no other way but to take you out of the session. We would request everybody to type in their queries, questions in the chat box. And I know that due to some uh, issues, we have not enabled it. There are certain technical errors at which by which you cannot see the chat box. So we can ask you to raise the hand option. It is an option on Microsoft Teams. You can use that option and we'll definitely reach out to you. We'll be happy to answer all your queries at the end of the session. And today is a joint session also on the doubts for the particular 3 courses that we have done in the past. Next, we are in the midst of lockdown and soon things will get normal. But even if during the session there is any technical glitch, we request you to stay calm. Do not unmute yourself and stay calm. Things will work out well. And the most important part is fill the feedback form. At the end of the session, we'll flash it on our screen and we'll put it into the chat box so that those who are able to see from the chat box, they can do it from there, or you can take the screenshot. I just now reminded, keep the mic on mute and it will be flashed on the screen. You can take it from there. So I hope the ground rules are clear. And if it is not clear, I am keeping the slide open for everybody to see that the first line states keep the mics on mute. Okay, moving ahead.
Kaushal, can you unmute yourself? Your
Okay.
voice not audible.
So I moved on from the ground rules to something about teacher. And I'm very excited to inform people that they have to observe the spelling. If they observe the spelling, they will find that there's an extra R. They call it as redefining education, but I call it as a repository. A repository to connect with fellow educators. During the past, we have conducted yeah, thank you. During the past, we have conducted a lot of webinars and we were able to connect with so many fellow educators. Then it is a great platform to exchange ideas and resources. Like Aparna ma'am said, that she has seen a lot of resources and they gives us inspiration which could be taken back into the classroom. Next, we can attend a lot of professional activities and webinars to apprise us with the new skills and trends in the education sector. And the most important part is finding jobs and other opportunities. Teacher has collaborated with some organizations who are providing work from home opportunities, and on a daily basis 20 to 30 job postings are being done on teacher.in. We request everybody to take a glimpse of it and take out some time to grab those opportunities. These are some wonderful opportunities, and I would request everybody to have a glimpse of them on teacher.in. And it's 4:05 now, so let us introduce today's presenter. Today, also, we have Ramya Sriram ma'am with us. Those who have joined us for today, I would like to read her bio. Ramya Sriram ma'am is currently working as HOD, Computer Science, Meridian School, Kakutapalli, Hyderabad. She received the prestigious National ICT Award from the Vice President of India in the year 2017 for her exemplary work in the field of ICT. She is a Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, Microsoft Certified Educator, Wakelet and Flipgrid Ambassador, and Microsoft Educator Master Trainer. Till date, she has trained around 500 educators in using various technology tools that can be used for teaching learning processes. And I hope that after these two sessions, the numbers will be increased. She is a resource person for ICT content development with CIET, NCET, and iOS. Some of her other awards include the Learning Exchange Specialist and Best Community Leader by TCS ION Tata Consultancy Services for the contribution towards technology learning community, and Best ICT Teaching Method Awards for All India Tech Excellence in Teaching, to name a few. She is a very soft spoken lady, but when it comes to training and teaching, she is power packed with lot of energy and lot of expertise. We are honored to have Ramya Sriram ma'am with us, and over to you, Ramya ma'am. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the introduction, Mr. Kaushal. I hope my voice is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's continue the presentation from where we left yesterday. So I'll start sharing my screen now.
I'm sorry, I just have to say one thing, ma'am. Can you go a little slow, ma'am? I'm trying to say that in the chat box. Thank you.
Sure, I'll do that. Mr. Kaushal, can you confirm whether you're able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Okay, so the today's session objectives are: at the end of the session, participants will learn how to assess student video responses in the Flipgrid and understand some of the advanced features of Flipgrid and find ways to use Flipgrid for remote teaching. So let's start now. So let's start with assessing student video responses. So how you can grade and give feedback for video responses in Flipgrid. So to do that, let's see, yesterday I created the grid. So the video responses are just pouring in. So let's get back to the value. As a teacher, I'm able to give grade and feedback for the responses. So let me open the screen. Okay, as you see, this is the teacher network grid which we created yesterday, and these are the topic points that you need to speak, and you can see here 73 responses. So by yesterday 5:30, I think the session got over, and by today evening there are almost 73 responses. Now the moment I saw the grid filling with the video responses, before even I just click and hear your video, the grid itself actually made me feel very happy.
I'm not able to see your screen.
Kaushal sir, can you confirm?
Yeah, ma'am, the screen is visible. Just refresh your internet. It's visible, ma'am. Yes, continue, ma'am.
Okay, so you can see here the number of responses, 73 responses, and these are all the responses from the educators who attended the session. So if you see here, for the last 1 week, you are all attending webinar session through teacher.in and EdChat India, and Osmania University School of Education. But then most of the time during the online teaching, what happens? It's the presenter who is doing most of the talking. You never get a chance to share your ideas or express your views. Though you're all connected through WhatsApp, you fill the feedback form, everything. But then the hearing the feedback from your voice, it definitely makes a lot of difference. I hope Mr. Varun and Mr. Kaushal also would agree with me. So we were really excited to go through all the video responses. Now this is the way the students will see the grid. Now as a teacher, because it's not enough if I just view the responses, as a teacher I should be able to assess it. So let me go to this one. See, you can see this is the my account. I have logged into the account, so I am the grid owner. So if you can see, I am able to see all the responses here. So I would like to open one response. Okay, before that, let me share. You can see this is how it looks. Suppose you can see if I click here, there are two options: active and hidden. As I told earlier, sometimes the children will post some video response which is not relevant to the topic, or the child might post a video response by mistake. So that case, what you can do, if it is not relevant to the topic, you can just make it hidden so that it will not be visible in the grid. This place, it will not be visible. And when you see here, share. So the share button, somebody was asking, will I be able to get the link of the video? Yes, you can see, you can take the link and share it with anyone. And the action, so what all you can do with the response, you can edit response and you can hide the response from the grid, and we will see all these things later. Move response, if you want to move this video response to another grid, then you can move it. And duplicate the response. Download video, somebody was asking yesterday, ma'am, can we download the video which is uploaded? Yes ma'am, you can download it. So this option is there. And download selfie, what is it? Suppose you want the only the last selfie which was taken. So if you want to download, you can do that. Delete response, if it is totally irrelevant, either you can hide it or you can just delete the response itself. Now I want to assess a student video response. So let me, I could see the crown and all here, so I want to open this. Before that, if Miss Shruti is here, I would like to take the confirmation. Ma'am, can you just unmute yourself and give your confirmation if you are here?
Ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am, for selecting my video. It's my pleasure. Please open it. I want your feedback, how I did it, based on your instruction. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So now this is how you can click the student video. Okay, now I can see the moment I opened, I can see the this participant has used a lot of emoji. The camera features have been explored by this participant very well, really. So let me play the video and hear the feedback. I hope
hi dear,
I hope the audio is like heard to everyone.
Teachers. Hello Ramya ma'am, this is Shruti and I'm a computer.
Mr. Kaushal, can you confirm whether you are able to hear the audio of the participant video response?
Yes ma'am, she is audible.
Okay, fine.
Teacher for grades 4, 5 and 6 and I'm from Andhra Pradesh. Ma'am, I'm so excited to use this Flipgrid app and I want to implement this app in my school, and I'm sure I'll give an assignment for my children during this lockdown period, and I'm pretty sure that my children will submit the assignment this time. All my children will submit it because such a wonderful application it is, and I'm very thankful to you ma'am for teaching us such a very good app, and I'm very thankful to Teachers.in, EdChat India and Usmania University for training us through such a good workshops. Thank you, thanks a lot. And now my favorite application is Flipgrid for sure. Thank you Ramya ma'am, and thank you team.
Okay, that's very nice, ma'am. It's very nice to hear the feedback from the participants like this. Okay, so now I have heard the feedback, which the participant has submitted. So as a teacher, I have to grade the feedback. So how I can do it? So if you can see here, you can see grading rubric. So it says ideas, Okay, so I can give 5 out of 5, and for performance it is 5 out of 5. This is the rubric. You can give marks for the presentation. Now add detailed feedback for Miss Shruti actually. So let me write I thanks for the feedback. I like the way you have used grid camera features. Okay, so this way you can give a customized feedback for every child. So let me scroll down here and you can see share feedback. So the moment I click email feedback, what happens? The feedback will be mailed to the participant. Now, since our video is very good, I want to give a like. So see, the moment I click, it shows 2 likes, and you can see here views, the number of views that this video response has got. So it is very clear that the participants were seeing each other's feedback. Yesterday, if you remember, I was sharing that this platform, Flipgrid platform, will help students to learn from each other. So if you give a topic for the students to reflect and share their ideas, then every student will open other student video response and they will learn, get some ideas, learn something new from their peers only. So that way it is a very good platform. So let me go above. You can see star here. It means if you like this video response, if you like a particular student video response, you can star it. Means it will always stay on the top in the grid. You can see it became yellow color the moment I clicked. Now we will see feedback. This tab I have already done. I have given entered the rubric. I have given the feedback. Now let's go to edit. Edit means suppose the name, you want to change the name here. Actual name is Shruti, but she has done from a different ID. So this is the ID she has used to submit the video. So the moment I click email feedback, this participant will get the feedback in this mail. And next one is share. Yes, you can copy this and share the link for anyone to view it. Now let me go back here and then I'll click email feedback. So the moment I click email feedback, I got it as feedback sent. So the feedback has sent to the participant. Now I want to show how the feedback would have gone to that particular mail. So to make you all understand what I did yesterday, I also submitted my video, right? So what I did, I assessed my own video. So let me show, this is how the participant would have got the email. You can see you have a new Flipgrid feedback. So when you click that, see, you will be able to see the child, the participant or the student will be able to see performance. I have got 5 out of 5, ideas 5 out of 5, and what is the name, when it was submitted, what is the grid, and what is the topic. All these things are there, and the video also will come here. And if she wants, we can go and check in view in grid or view in my Flipgrid. So this is how the participants will get the feedback. Now the moment I give the feedback, I can close this one. You can see top left corner, you can see the close button, and you can see here 10 by 10. You can see the feedback is 10 by 10. So once I start giving feedback for all the responses, here I can see the marks displayed. So this is how, now see, these videos are not assessed because it shows a hyphen here. It means these videos are not assessed. Once you assess the video, it will be displayed here for you to know that it is been assessed and this is the mark. Now, okay. Okay, now with this video, I hope till here it is clear how you can give feedback, how the student will receive the feedback. Okay, now we will see.
Ma'am, it is clear. Ma'am, can you go a little slower in speed of speaking, ma'am, please?
Okay, okay, yeah, sure, ma'am. Okay, now what other things you can do with the video response? So let me show this. I'll just pick 2 videos from here. Okay, I'll pick just 4 and then I'll click actions. So what all you can do, you can hide the responses and you can move responses to another grid. Mixtape I will show in some time. Print QR code, okay, and download video. Suppose you want to download 4 or 5 videos together at the same time, then you can click here, download videos. Most of the teachers yesterday, they were asking, ma'am, is it possible to download the video? Yes, it is possible. You can download individual video also, or if you want to download 5-6 videos together, you can select the videos whatever you want and then click download videos. Now let's go to this print QR codes. So what is this? We will see. When you click print QR code, you will get the QR code generated for each video. I hope you all would have noticed that Flipgrid has a QR code scanner, using which if you scan this code, automatically the video for this particular participant will be played. So for every video response, a QR code will be generated. So this is how it will look. What you can do, you can print the QR code. Now your question will be, what is the use in getting the QR code and all? What is the need? I am seeing the video directly in the grid. Why should I need to have this QR code? So to explain that, let me get back to my presentation again. So this is how you will get the QR code, and if you click print button, the QR codes will be printed. So what all you can do with QR code, I will tell you. See, one of the uses during school events in our school, what we did, we generated the QR code, we pasted it. We had an event for health related activities. So what we did, we asked the students to share a health tip, and we generated the QR code and pasted it. So the parents who came and watched the event, so while going, we just asked them to scan the QR code and get one health tip that they should follow in their life. So the parents were really excited to see the QR codes and seeing videos using QR code. So this is one way of doing. Another way of doing is QR code for sending child's performance. Yesterday, some teacher was asking, for pre-primary teachers, how can we use this? Of course, the child cannot use the device for recording video response. So most of the time for pre-primary children, there will be lot of activities going on. You can see the parents with so much enthusiasm, they will dress up the child, they will make many models and send with the child. And the parents will always be curious, how did my child perform in the school? Did she present properly? Did she speak about the model properly? So that curiosity will be there in parents all the time. So in that situation, what teachers can do, they can quickly create a grid. For example, a fancy dress competition. So you can create a grid for fancy dress competition, and then every child presentation you can make it as a video response. So every child presentation will be one video response you can make, and then in the evening you can just generate the QR code and then just send that QR code along with the child. So the child will take the QR code, the parent will scan the QR code. What happens? What more surprise a parent needs from the school, you tell me? So the parents will be so delighted, because the parents will not get a chance to come and watch their child's performance. But still, the parent will be, instead of taking videos and sending it through WhatsApp, it will be like a collection of videos. So you will have like, this is the event which happened and all my students' performances are there. But some cases we cannot share the entire code. Suppose, see, now we share teacher.in where everybody is able to see each other's videos. But in few cases, suppose if there is a competition, then you cannot share the entire flip code to the parent. Unnecessary comparison will come. Okay, that child performed this way, my child this way, why they selected that child as a winner. So to avoid all those things, you can just generate the code, print the QR code and send it along with the parent, and the parent can post it on fridge or anywhere at home, and they will be like very proud to show even when some guests visit their home. So that way also even pre-primary teachers and primary teachers can use it. Now let's see some of the advanced features of Flipgrid. Before that, I want to share this. Now, yesterday when we started the presentation, I told that to use Flipgrid, there are only 4 steps. Grid creation, which is to be done by the teacher, and topic creation. Yes, the teacher has to post the topic, and video responses. Okay, anyway, that will be done by the students, and giving feedback, that will be given by the teacher, how I showed now, like giving grade and uh, feedback. So out of all these 4 steps, if I ask you which step is very challenging for you, I'm sure most of you would tell the second step, step 2, topic creation. Grid creation is very easy. You will just give a name for the class, and then you will choose a grid type, and then create a flip code. That's it. The classroom is ready. But what topic to give for the students to discuss, that is always a challenge for the teachers. Okay, so to get ideas for you to get ideas for to get topic ideas for the grid, I'm going to take you to a place which is loaded with topic discussions for you to choose anytime. So I have come back to the grid. So if you see here, you can see at the top, all these tabs are available. So let us go to Disco Library. So Disco Library is a place which is actually filled with lots of topic ideas for you. Suppose you have created a grid, but you don't know what topic to give for your students related to your subject, then Disco Library is the place for you. Now I will show how you can use Disco Library. For that, I'm going to create a grid now. So let me go to, whenever you want to create a grid, you have to click My Grid and click Add New Grid. So click Add New Grid. Teacher, please listen carefully. This is your assignment for today. So I'm actually doing the assignment like how I did yesterday. So name your grid. Now I will write math for grade 5. Okay, I'm just writing randomly, and then I will choose the grid type, and then I will write here math concept. Okay, so it says not available, so I will write concept 1, 2, 3. Next. Okay, password. No, I don't want to give a password. Just click next. Yes, that's it. The grid is ready. As you see, the grid creation is very easy. Inside the grid, you want to give a topic. That is a very challenging one. Anyway, this is a default topic which you cannot use. So what topic to give for grade 5 students related to math concepts? So as I told you, if you are really out of stock for topics, it's sometimes. So what you can do, go to Disco Library. You can see there are lot of topic ideas that are added here. So you can just scroll down. Once you scroll down, see there are these many topics in the Disco Library. How can you use these topics for your grid? So let me do here. You can see audience. So audience means what is the age group of my children. So I told grade 5. So I'll choose this one, middle school ages, and subject. So you can see for everyone it is there, preschool, elementary, high school, higher education, family, professional. There are so many. Librarians also it is there if you want to have ideas for the topic. Now let me come to subject here. Now what subject you want to you want ideas for the topic. So let me scroll down. You can see all the subjects are here. So since I selected math, I'll just click math and click enter. That's it. Press enter. Now I'm getting all these topics related to math, but I am very particular about the topic what I am teaching. Currently I am teaching fraction for my students. So let me type fraction in the search box here. I think first choose the audience, means choose the age group of your student, and choose the subject, whatever you want, you are in whichever subject you are looking for the topic, and then type the specific topic, whatever you are looking for. Just click fraction and press enter. I hope you are all able to see the kind of topics that is displayed here for fraction. Math teachers would be able to analyze better, which would be better. So let me just math plus and addition and subtraction fractions, I think. So there are so many topics. Here you can see used. So 29 people, they have used this topic. And here if you see 25 people have used this topic. So you can just, how will you go through the topic now? Just click on the fractions. And here you would have instruction like a topic created by, who created the topic and for which age group, and there are no special tips here. So what is actually the topic? The topic is here. What is the process of adding or subtracting fractions? Suppose this is the topic which you are looking for your students. I'm just doing it in random teachers. You have to actually go through and find the correct topic for you. Now, I'm happy with the topic. This is what exactly I was looking for. Then what I can do, you can see select a grid. Now I have already created my learning community. I have already created the class, which is math class. So I will just click math class and I will click add. The moment I click add, what happens? This topic will be automatically added in my grid. Now you can see topic essential fractions. If you want to make few changes, if you want to customize it, you can customize it. Otherwise, you can just scroll down. If you don't want to make any changes, just scroll down and click update topic. Now you can see the topic is by default, it is added to your math class fraction grid. Okay, now you can see this is the flip code. This is a flip code. Now you can share it with your students for them to use this grid. So I would suggest all the teachers to please go to Disco library for the topic. I just showed you how you can make use of it, but I'm sure you have to spend little bit time to get the right topic. You can see there are so many topics. These are all some of the popular topics used by many people. That's why see it's showing featured Disco playlist. And if you scroll down, you can search for the particular subject, particular age group and specific topic. I hope I'm clear. So let's go to other tabs here. So we have covered Disco library. So let me start from here now, my activity. So if I click my activity, all the activities that is happening in my in all the grids, that will be displayed here. You can see 3 grids launched. I have created 3 grids. There are 4 topics and total number of videos and how many video views. So you can see these many times the total number of video views has happened and achievement. See how many videos have been uploaded. All these things you will get here. And these are the recent uploads. So the latest current activity, the latest activity that happened in your grid will be listed here. And I think I have shared everything. Yes, feedback. It's the same thing here. Achievements, it's the same. It will come when you join the Flipgrid. If you want to upgrade yourself, then you can try for all these things. Flipgrid certified educator, level 1, level 2 and level 3. All these 3 levels are there. If you are looking for professional development. And again, the recent videos, as I showed, these are all the videos posted by the participants. Now this is my activity. The next one is my grid. By default, when you log in, you will be in my grid. All the grids that are created by you, it will be listed here. So there are 3 grids totally. So whichever grid you want to click and open, you can open. Now also, if you can see teacher network grid, there are 73 videos, 1 topic. Whereas math concepts grid, there are only 0 videos because I just added now. Okay, and the next one is mixtape. Mixtape is also something very, very interesting. Suppose you have done a very good topic discussion in your class and you want to share it with your heads, or you want to share it with someone to watch all the responses. So that time you can go for mixtape. It is a place where you can pick the best video responses from all of your grids and make it as one video. Now I will show how you can do that. So in the mixtapes tab, I am going to add a new mixtape. So now it is showing 0 mixtape. So I'll click add new mixtape. So it's asking for the title. So teach best feedback of teacher sessions. So this is for this. This is the I'm sorry. Okay, this is the title. Okay, I'm going to pick the best video responses and I'm going to create a mixtape. Now, I want to edit this. So let me. So you can see one plus here. I will tell you the reason for that. Teacher feedback. Okay, so let me type that. I will tell you why this plus is coming. To differentiate between the your Flipgrid code and the mixtape code. So the mixtape will have this plus icon automatically, and description describe the purpose of this mixtape and what student videos you are showcasing. So I will write we are showcasing the best feedback videos of these sessions. Okay, now password protection, again like your Flipgrid, it is asking for password protection. I will leave it as it is now, as of now, and create mixtape. Now the mixtape is created, but it is having 0 videos. Again, it is active, and you can see either you can keep it active or hidden, and share. When you click share, you will get the link to share with others. Now there are 0 videos. I have to bring the best videos from my grid to here. So where I should go? Let me go to the my grids icon tab here on the top. I'm clicking my grids. All my grids are visible here. I'll go to teacher network grid because I want to pick the best videos from there. Now what I will do? Click on the topic. Now there are 73 videos. Suppose I want to share with someone to highlighting only the best videos. So what I can do? I can just select the videos which I want. Teachers, I'm just doing it randomly. So I have selected 4 videos. Let me select 2 more also simply. So I'll click this and I'll click this. So I have selected these videos, and when I click action, I showed this before itself, print QR code and all. Now this time we are going to add it to mixtape. So these 6 videos will be added to the mixtape which I have created. So when I click that add mixtape, it is showing where would you like to add these videos. So I have already created a mixtape. So best feedback of a teacher session. So let me click that. I'm actually clicking this and then click add button here. So the moment I click add button, and you can see you have added 6 responses to the best feedback of teacher session mixtape. So let me go to mixtape here, and you can see all the 6 videos I have selected, they are displayed here. Now how will I share it? So I'll click share button, click copy, and I'll open a new tab. So when I share this link with someone, they will be able to see only these 6 best videos which I have handpicked for someone to see. So this way you can see, now you can see this plus here. It means that it is a mixtape, and they will be able to watch each video when they click, and this using this from here they won't be able to upload any video. So this is view only mode. Nobody can upload their video. They can just watch the best of videos. So if you are doing an activity in Flipgrid and you are getting around 80 responses, you cannot share the entire Flipgrid code to someone. Nobody will have patience to watch all the 80 responses. So you can handpick the best responses and then you can share it with someone, either your principal or your heads, for them to see that this is the work I have done and this is the response I got from my students. So please remember, if you see plus, it means it is a mixtape and videos cannot be uploaded here. It is view only mode. Okay, and this is the use of mixtape. So all these 3 tabs are covered. Now let's go to GridPal. Now, if you want to use the Flipgrid, we all know Flipgrid can be used for collaboration. Now, you want to take this Flipgrid activity beyond the four walls of your classroom. Then you can go for this Gridpal. You can find out teachers who are using Flipgrid for their teaching learning purpose, and you can connect with them. So what is the advantage? You can collaborate with them, you can create a grid, you can ask the students from abroad to share their views, and students from here also they can share the views. So this way it would help for collaboration. Now you can see, for that you have to make yourself active. Educators can connect with me. So I'll just show you the step. Okay, review your profile. So you can change your profile pic and write a small description about yourself, and grades and subject. So you have to mention here which grade and which subject you are teaching. So for that, click this and then choose. Suppose I'm teaching high school, so I will click on high school. And suppose I'm teaching computer science, so I will choose this. And where is your location? You have to type the location. So this would help the other educators find you out, so they will know, okay, this teacher is teaching high school students computer science and she is from India. So the other educator from anywhere around the world, they would connect with you, or you can connect with them and create a grid for collaboration between two countries. For example, if you are social science teachers, if you are doing lesson on culture and traditions and weather and everything, then what you can do, you can connect with a school in US, because usually the time difference will be there. You cannot even connect with them using Skype. So you can create a grid and ask your students to post about our country, and teacher from that country, they will post that teacher can ask their students to post about their country information. So this would help the children to hear information about that particular country through those citizens only. So that would be very interesting for the students. Now you have to click next, and it will ask for a few more details. Now I'm not going to do. See, you have to give one of your social media profile, and then you just have to click join Gridpal. Then anybody can search you and they can get in touch with you, or even you can contact others. How you can do? The same way you did for Disco Library. Suppose you are teaching elementary 5 to 10 and subject you are teaching social studies, and then search for Gridpal. You can see these are all the, wherever you see plus, there is a teacher ready to collaborate with anyone around the world. So you can just click this plus and then get connected with the teacher. So this is also a great place for getting in touch with educators outside your classroom. And Disco Library, of course, I have already explained this Disco Library. And then next one is short videos. Yesterday somebody was asking, can we use it for our personal use? I told ma'am, tomorrow I will tell you. Yes, you can use it for your personal use. Suppose you want to send a birthday wish to one of your friend or one of your relative, then what you can do, you can record a shot. It will just open like how it opened the Flipgrid camera like yesterday. So it will open, and you can record a video here using all the Flipgrid camera features, and you can send a wish for them. So you can, after recording the video, directly you can download from here and you will be able to send. So Shots allows you to use the power of Flipgrid's camera to easily share quick videos with anyone, anywhere. So this is the place. You don't need to create a grid and then create a topic and all. Directly you can come here, just use the Flipgrid camera features and then download it. So these are all some of the Flipgrid camera advanced features. So let me start from here again. You can see, so all these things I have covered. Anyway, it will be shared with you after the session. And I want to give some examples for you to how to start. So Flipgrid, First grid, first topic ideas. I would recommend all the teachers to start with a simple topic to discuss so that children will get motivated to upload their video response. Mostly you can give an open-ended question where you will get variety of answers from the student. Post your video response for the first topic. The moment you create a grid, as a participant, you first post, as a student, you post your response. Yesterday also, when you see, I created the grid, and as a participant, I posted the response. Usually what happens when you create the grid and posted the topic, the very first child who comes, the child will think that, okay, nobody has done it, why should I do? So it is like a starting trouble. It happens even during our classroom discussion. You give a topic and there will be absolute silence in the class. But if one child starts, then everybody will add on. Same way, you post your first video response in the topics which you are giving for your students. Start with one class or a small group of students. Suppose you are teaching 5 sections, don't bring everyone into the grid and then it will be like confusing for you. Start with one section of students so that you will get an idea how they are doing, how the next grid, what should I do, what changes should I do. And do not grade your students for the first topic discussion. The first topic which you give, keep it a lighter topic and do not grade them. Okay, so just to motivate them, so let it be like a lighter discussion. Okay, now you can also create a grid for your own teaching. Okay. Now, first grid, first topic, some of the examples I will give. If you give a topic discussion like share your understanding on trigonometric function as the first topic, if suppose this is a first grid and this is a first topic, your children will find it challenging. They will think that they will think that I will be judged for my knowledge on trigonometric function. So they would hesitate to upload video responses. Whereas if you give, pick your favorite number and share what is so special about it, then they will feel like, okay, it is they can pick any number. The high school students will say, yes, I like this number because it is a prime number. It cannot be multiplied with that by other numbers. Like that, they will come up with a variety of examples. And the next one, if you give define photosynthesis, you are going to get the video responses from every child in uniform manner, because this is a definition. Every child will tell the same definition for this. Whereas if you give a topic like if plants have to choose one element for its growth, which one do you think it would choose and why? So this would help the child to think and then reflect. So this topic, and you will get a variety of answers. The next one, discuss about the 2 types of artificial intelligence. So again, you are fixing it. Okay, every child will talk about only the 2 types. Whereas if you give a topic like debate, artificial intelligence, a boon or bane, then this is also divided into 2 categories, but the responses will be very, very different. It will differ from each student's point of view. Now we are at I'm concluding the session now. I hope the participants have understood how to grade and give feedback to students' video responses. I have shown you the advanced Flipgrid features and how you can use it for remote teaching. Now today's assignment will be participants have to create a grid. Yesterday you got to know the flavor of Flipgrid from the student's point of view. Today, as a teacher, we want you to create a grid and you have to post a topic in the grid. We won't mind if you want to add it from Disco library, it is fine, because nobody will come to know whether the topic is created by you or it is added from the Disco library. So it is up to you. You can either create your own topic or add it from Disco library, and you have to share the flip code of your grid in teacher.in. So this is the activity, this is the assignment for today. Mr. Kaushal and Mr. Varun, I am done from my side. I think we can have the session open for everyone to ask doubts.
Yes, ma'am. Dear participants, the assignment which Ramya ma'am has given, the deadline remains the same as 13th June. So by 13th June, we request everybody to complete the assignment and submit it on teacher.in portal. And now, as I told that we'll have a joint discussion or doubt session over all the
Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Ramya ma'am for this wonderful session on Flipgrid. Am I audible? Just wanted to ask one thing.
Ma'am, just a second. I'll just cut in between. The
Okay.
submission deadline for Flipgrid is 17 June for both the assignments that Ramya ma'am gave. One is the video that you have to upload on the grid, and the second that you have to create a grid. Both the assignment submission is last date is 17 June. I repeat, the assignment submission date is 17 June. Yes, ma'am, you can continue. Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. Actually, see, I got very excited yesterday seeing this, and our school is very much open. And since I'm teaching the higher grades, so I thought I'll incorporate in this Flipgrid to make a fun activity for the children to give them as an assignment for holiday homework, since we are just breaking for vacations for hardly 15 days. So I created a grid, and I just got little stuck when I did not understand which code I had to share with them, because I got two codes. One was the grid when I created, and then there was a topic code also. So ma'am, I'd like to know, do we have to share both the codes, or just the topic code is enough for them to join?
Ma'am, if you give your grid code, then whatever topic you post later inside the grid, they will have access to all the topic. But if you share your topic code, then only for that topic they will have the access. Suppose you create another topic inside the same grid, then you have to share the code again. So that is the difference between, it's like we have grade 5, and inside that we have A, B, C sections. Same like that.
Right. Okay.
So you can give any one of them, ma'am. It's your choice. You can share either topic code or give your grid code.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. And the I have taken that option that they'll join through the team ID. So that would remain the same for them. No? That won't change if I take any of the code, right?
No. That will not change. That is same. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Welcome, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, I wanted to ask one thing. When a child submits a video and we watch it, there is something written on the top, leave a vibe, and there is a fire sign over there. What is that for?
Okay, suppose you are giving a debate topic, and one video response you feel that itself can be taken as a topic for discussion, then you can like create that as a topic, ma'am. That video itself will become a topic for the students to start another discussion.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome, ma'am.
Ramya ma'am, I have a doubt to clarify.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
I have opened an account using my Outlook email ID.
Okay.
And from there, I could not go into your assignment that you posted yesterday. So what did I make a mistake? Where did I go wrong?
Sir, actually, to install Flipgrid, you have to use either your Google account or Microsoft account.
Yeah, Microsoft is my Outlook account, right?
Okay. So
I use that.
Okay, so you would have downloaded it, and then maybe flip code. Were you able to use enter the flip code?
No, I didn't get that link to do the entry of the flip code. That is why I had a difficulty yesterday for some time, and finally I changed the idea, and then I used a different method. I didn't use my account at all.
I'm sorry, sir. Like, did you use the flip code TEACHERR?
Yes, I use the same, but not on my personal account of Flipgrid.
Huh.
I just had to close that account and then open another one and then do it.
Okay, I'm not able to tell exactly what is the issue. So what error you got, sir, when you gave the flip code? What error you got?
and I didn't find the provision to enter the flip code in that, my account.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry,
Yes.
sir. We have not come across this kind of error till now. So I'm not. But I hope you were able to do the assignment using another account.
Yes. I posted my account yesterday night.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Ramya ma'am. Hello.
Hello.
I feel that to record your audio or your video, you don't have to need to log in. So you either you only have to go to the Flipgrid this app, and then you have to click on plus button and after entering the code.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I told yesterday. Students no need to create an account. They can directly click the plus button, enter the code, and upload the video.
Hello, good evening.
Can you please get the feedback form today, please?
I'm sorry?
Get the feedback form link today, for today.
Yeah, that will be posted by Mr. Varun.
Yes. Sharing it in the chat box. Yeah.
You can even display it on the screen if possible, so that those who are not able to access chat window, they can at least make a note of the link.
Yes. Kaushal, can you share your screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We'll share. Yeah, I'll share it in some time. But till now we are having the doubt session. Let us go by it. In another 5 minutes, I'm just posting it.
Yeah.
Good evening, Ramya ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
So, ma'am, as I was searching for the DISCO library, here it is showing that I have chosen my topic as math and subject as trigonometry.
Okay.
When I was about to take the videos from this library, it is showing that no videos are available in this. And I have chosen the topic maths and subject as math and topic as trigonometry.
From DISCO library, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And age group did you select?
14 to 18, ma'am.
Ma'am, maybe you can leave the age group and keep that blank and...
Can we, ma'am?
Leave the age group blank and then search for it, ma'am.
Okay. Same topic I am searching.
Ma'am, yes, I am able to get. Don't give the audience. Just choose the subject, write trigonometry, and you are getting many ideas for trigonometry, geometry.
Yeah, ma'am, got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is showing that, yeah, thank you, ma'am, got it now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome.
So ma'am, in which cases we should not choose that age group, ma'am?
Ma'am, maybe the age group you selected, for that age group, nobody has posted the topic. So that's why it is not reflecting. So if when you remove that age group, then general trigonometry topics are listed now. So you can just go through it, and whichever suits for your children age group, you can add it to your grid. Add that topic to your grid.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ramya ma'am, I have a doubt.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, I would like to know, can we export all of these to an Excel sheet? The responses which we get, if there are many in number, like say 50, 60, 70, each one scrolling down is not possible. So can we export it and give as a feedback also to the children as an Excel sheet? Is it possible?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not able to hear you. You want to download all the... Ma'am, I'm sorry. What exactly you want? If you can tell me. Your voice is breaking.
Ma'am, once we get the responses from the students, how can I export it in case if I want to export it to an Excel sheet? So the number of students who have replied, so that I can only the names. If I want only the names,
no,
the videos.
They are actually videos, ma'am. How can you? Okay. Only the names you want?
Yes, only the names.
Okay, if you see once you log into the grid and enter the topic, it is having like topic and students. So when you click student, actually it is showing all the names of the student, their email address for you to see, ma'am. So here you can see, I don't want to show now because some might feel that their information is completely like their email ID. All the students are listed. Next to the topics icon, you have another tab there. Topics tab and students tab. Maybe if you want, I can share the screen and show you.
Okay.
Yeah, please, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Good evening. Hello.
One second. Ma'am, somebody was asking, ma'am, you can click the student. So once you click all the details of the students, they are like how student names, their email IDs, everything is listed, ma'am. You are able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, we can see your screen.
Yeah, once you enter the grid, this is the topic. So for this topic, all the students, see now here it shows topic. So here if I click student, then all the names of the students who have uploaded videos here, they are listed.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me,
ma'am. So I have created a grid in phone and had two or three responses, but I'm unable to grade them or give some points to them in phone. I'm facing some error with that. Can you show it again in phone, ma'am? How to access
Ma'am, I'm not sure what error are you getting, ma'am?
to give grades to them or points. The videos which I have got as responses, for them I'm unable to give some points or grades to them in phone.
Ma'am, I think you can give using mobile app also. Ma'am, let me check and get back in some time, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I'm getting some error through that, so I just wanted to ask you.
Okay, let me check once and then I will get back to you before the session ends.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am,
Hello, ma'am.
there are some things called as vibes and other things which are there on the responses. The star you showed, ma'am, vibe will be making it as the subject topic, is it? For the next few responses to be done, videos will be uploaded. Will that be like a topic changer or something, ma'am? I just wanted to get a clarity on that.
Yes, ma'am. It is like initiating another topic from
Within
the
a
video.
topic.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are triggering another topic. You find that this is something really good. This itself can be taken as a topic of discussion.
Okay.
So that
Ma'am,
case you can use that.
if I want to give a star or a comment on the video of the response which I got from my children, so if I have to type it in the response, how do I go about it?
Hi, teachers. Hello, Ramya ma'am. This is
I'm sorry. Type it in the.
Ma'am, if I have to type a like awesome or excellent work and anything on the video response itself. So where do I go and write that so that it will be reflected on the video so that even other children can see that the not the feedback which I give them 5 on 5, but the marks which I give, but on the video if something can be reflected.
No, ma'am, it is their video. You cannot edit their video. So if you write something, it is like you're trying to do something on their video. So that access, even as a teacher, we are not having. You can give the feedback separately, but you cannot edit their video.
Okay.
Somebody was asking regarding the feedback. One second, sir. I'll just, ma'am, I'm trying to open the video response, and I'm able to see. You just have to click on the video, and the video is playing. You just have to scroll down. Then you will be able to see grading rubric, comments, and email feedback. Everything is visible. I'm trying now. It's coming.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Miss
ma'am. Okay,
Ramya.
ma'am. I'll check it out once. Thank you.
Hello. Excuse me, Miss
Yes.
Ramya.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm trying from the mobile app. It's only letting me view some other activity. Flipgrid code it's asking for, but it's not letting me to create the new grid. What may be the reason? I have logged in.
Ma'am, you are trying to use Flipgrid as a student just by entering the flip code. Whereas you have to click that educator dashboard, you have to click that. Only then it will take you inside where you can see your grid or create a grid. Click on educator dashboard.
No, that means you have to install different versions of app.
No, there is a button there.
Okay, okay. I'll just check it out, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, where you enter the flip
Okay.
code, just below that you will see the educator dashboard.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. Hello.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ramya,
Hello.
ma'am.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
small question.
Yes.
As a maths teacher, I like the way you have shown the video, creating a video, finding the area of the rectangle. The same thing I can also do as a teacher if I log in into the Flipgrid. And when I'm doing that, how I will get that figure and writing part? Can you
Yes.
put some light over? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Actually, it was covered in the yesterday's session. It's okay when you on the camera, you will get an option whiteboard, blackboard. You have to click on whiteboard or blackboard. And next to that icon, you will find one brush icon, which will help you to write. So with that, you can write. You can just do it from your mobile itself.
Okay, ma'am. Whiteboard and blackboard option.
Whiteboard and blackboard option, and beside that you will see that brush icon, so you can use that and write.
Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, how can we get the recording of this session so for future reference?
Yes, ma'am. This I would like to answer. Or once you
Yes.
fill in the feedback form, ma'am, we'll reach out to you with today's session's PDF and the recording. Yeah, I think we have a question from Manu Gautam, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi.
Ramya, ma'am, I have
Good
a
evening,
doubt.
everyone.
Can
I
I
just
go
want to
ahead?
confirm that we have to, as part of the assignment, we have to upload the code for the topic, not the grid, only the topic, right?
Yes, you can take the code for the topic and you can share.
And do we need to
Ramya, ma'am,
upload
I
our
have a
video in that
No
topic
need, ma'am.
also, or just okay?
Okay, no
ma'am.
need. I would also suggest that if you are sharing the flip code, teachers, please listen. If you are sharing the flip code, kindly do not use it for your students to upload the video in that code, because you are sharing it in a public platform. So I would suggest no need of videos. Yesterday, anyway, you got the idea how the videos and all will be uploaded. So just create an empty, just create a grid, add a topic and submit the empty grid. That's it.
Okay.
Good
Thank you
evening,
so much,
ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. This was an amazing video link which you have shared it with us, and thank you so much for all the inputs from your side. But shall we get some more inputs and insights related to the assessment of the students? Where should be put forward, and how to make it more customized and personal, where the students and the parents of the students can only see their school conduct as well as the entire assessment of the children?
Ma'am, in that case, you can choose the grid type as student ID, where you have to create the ID for students. Yesterday I showed in the grid creation, you can set the control. Now, whatever I'm sharing now, it is like professional learning community. So I'm just generating the flip code and I'm just keeping a password and sharing with you. But if you want it to be very specific, you don't want like for everyone to view, then go for the student ID grid type, where you have to enter the first name, last name, and type the student identifier for every child. You have to share with the child, and the child will be able to do the task.
Okay, perfect. That sounds awesome. Thank you so much. And I'll come up with the next question in a couple of minutes. Yeah, you can just go ahead with the next. Good evening, ma'am. I would like to ask, you have shown us like how to customize the rubrics and all. Is there any way to download any Excel sheet for that so that we can use it for our assessment record in future?
No, ma'am, you cannot download the feedback you want to download.
Yeah, the feedback I'm giving, the marks I'm giving in the rubrics, the feedback I'm giving, we have the criteria to upload the CSV file for the students' marks and their IDs and all. Is there any criteria to download the feedback also? If I can just have a list, Excel sheet, something for my future use, for my assessment and all, like I can add the marks somewhere. Is there any way out?
Ma'am, it's a very valid suggestion. I think Flipgrid should consider this and then get this feature in. Actually, this is a very good. Yes, we all want to share the marks. We want to have the record. But as of now, there is no provision for that, ma'am.
Okay. Fine, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, dear teachers, just 1 minute, ma'am. I'll just come in. So, dear teachers, we have conducted three digital programs. One was on digital assessments. The deadline was 7 June, but we got requests from some of the teachers who were on CBSE checking duty. So we have extended it till 9 June, that is today, 11 p.m. Then we did the second program on Adobe Spark and Wakelet. The submission deadline is 13 June, again till 11 p.m. And for today's session, that is Flipgrid, you have got two assignments. Again, the date is 17 June and it is till 11 p.m. So it is up to you whether you want to continue, do all the three courses. You'll get 3 certificates. If you do one course, you'll get 1 certificate. So same goes for that. And we have also received a lot of requests from teachers that they have not received the Adobe Spark license. But I would say that please check in your spam folders. The licenses are active. That means the licenses have been sent to you. They are active. A second mail was also sent to you with all the details how to activate it. So please check in your mailboxes properly. These licenses are very much active in our domain. So that means they are working fine. So these are the three things that I wanted to tell you, that the deadlines for the assignments are like this. We would encourage everybody to do all the three courses, even if, but if you have paucity of time, you do whichever is convenient to you. I think yes, Ramya ma'am, and you can continue with the doubt session. We
Excuse me,
also have
sir.
Sumedha ma'am with
I
us.
think, yeah, hello. Sir,
I would like to
I
add
had
one.
one.
I would like to add one
Okay.
point here, teachers. So the certificates for all your courses, you would be getting the certificates 2 to 3 days after the deadline. So, for example, the first certification course which took place on 2nd and 3rd on digital assessments by Ms. Sumedha Sodhi. So you would be, today is the deadline. So we would be analyzing the assessments for the next 1 to 2 to 3 days, and after which all the certificates would be emailed directly to you. So yeah, this is with regards to all the certification programs, and when you will be receiving the certificates. Every certificate you will be receiving it 2 to 3 days after the deadline completes, so that we have time to go through the assignments, and then we'll be mailing you certificates. Thank you.
This is a
I
very
would like to
important.
ask one question.
Wait,
Yesterday,
ma'am.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So
Continue.
this is what we wanted to tell, that the certificates will receive you'll receive after 2 to 3 days. We'll give it to our presenters who presented it. They'll assess it, and then we'll be giving the assignments, certificates to you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sorry.
I was asking, like, ma'am has given one assignment in which we were supposed to create a Flipgrid video. So that was only we were able to upload it on the Flipgrid platform. So do we need
True.
to share the link of that on the teacher platform also?
No, ma'am. We
It's
have
not
the. It's not mandatory. We have the Flipgrid with us. We'll assess it, and based on that, the things will go out. The second
And
link that
today's
is
one assignment, that link we have to share,
today's,
right?
that is to share on the teacher.in portal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Excuse me,
Varun
Kaushal.
sir, this is
Good evening, ma'am.
regarding the
Answer
digital
this.
assessment. The digital assessment. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I'm listening.
Yeah, actually, in the digital assessment, we had been doing Kahoot and other things. Na? So I tried out Kahoot with my students also, the one that I created and I had sent to for assessment also, the assignment that was given to us by you all. So when I tried to do it with my students, they were not able to play the game live. Like when I shared my screen and I start playing the game, the code was given, generated, and I shared it with them, but they were not able to see the questions, and even for that matter, when they started seeing the answers, they were only seeing the different color codings. No question and no answers were displayed. Why did that happen?
Sumedha ma'am, are you
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
call?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would like to answer this. So, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
the thing is that when you click on the play option and you want to play a game live with your students, so the question and the options will appear on the screen of the teacher, not the students. The students will only be able to see the color codes. So after reading the question and options from your screen, they will be able to see the answer and they will be able to choose the color code. But if you don't want to play like this, then you have to go to the share button. Instead of play live button, you share the quiz with one of the child in your class and ask that child to create a challenge for the other student. And then you give that code to your students. So then in that case, the question and the options will be appearing on the mobile devices of your students also. You can do this by sharing the link on your some other device, maybe any of your family member device, and from that device you can create a code. So there are two options. Either you play the game live. So in live option, you will your students will not be getting the question on their screen. But if you want to share it and then create a code, so in that case, your students will be able to see the question and options on their screen. So there are two ways of playing this Kahoot.
Okay, ma'am. So you are saying
Yes,
that when I
Mr.
do it,
Megha,
when I share it, and there I share it with some, say, student X,
Yeah,
that
some other
student needs
device,
to
or maybe yeah, create a
acha,
code.
okay, that student will create a code. That
Yeah,
code
for
has to
the
be
entire
shared.
class. Yeah,
Okay.
yes, ma'am. So in
Thank
that,
you
if
so
you
much.
Excuse me, Sumedha,
play
ma'am.
the game in that mode, then your students will be able to see the question and options on their devices.
Okay, because they
Yes,
were
ma'am.
really excited, but then the excitement fizzled
Yeah.
out because they were not able to see it.
No, if you were in that or this webinar which I have taken, you must have seen the question were appearing on my screen, and on your screen only the color codes were appearing.
Right, right. I had that
Yeah, yeah.
problem.
So this is how we had played. So same way, your students have to see the question from your screen. So that makes learning more engaging.
Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me, Sumedha, ma'am. I have a question regarding Kahoot. So I
Yeah,
have
yes, ma'am.
created a quiz. I have created a quiz and it is saved in my drafts. But I'm unable to
Yes.
generate the passcode for that my drafts quiz which I have
So,
created.
ma'am, it is in the drafting mode right
Yes.
now.
Okay.
You have to click on the done button. So when you
Yes.
click on done button, then it will be added to your my Kahoot section. So from there you will be able to create a code. It should
But
not be
done
in the
button is
draft
not
section.
done button is not able to see in there, ma'am. It is like save button. Whenever I click on that button, it has been saving
Yeah.
in draft itself.
So ma'am,
So
it
how can
means
I get
some
that
of the
from draft
steps
to
you
my
have
draft?
not. You have to complete all the steps so that once you click on save button, it will be added to your Kahoot. Then you will be able to play it with your students by generating a code. So if it is saving in the my draft section, it means any of the step you have not completed yet. Maybe you have not added the title to that quiz, or maybe you have not added the description to that quiz, or maybe you have not chosen whether that quiz have to be private or public. So all these settings you need to complete first, then only it will be saved finally.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank
Yes,
you, ma'am.
ma'am.
My question now is for Kaushal sir, sir. Sir, yesterday I just filled the feedback form and submitted to, but I did not receive any Flipgrid password or flip code, etc.
So I would like to answer this, Ms. Nazbi. So ideally we mail it to everybody.
I did
You
not
check,
get her.
you can check your spam mail in case that if you have it might be in your spam as well. Otherwise, you anyway fill today's form. So we would be mailing everybody today at 10 o'clock.
Okay, sir. If there is any WhatsApp group regarding this teachers.in app, please send a link so that I can join in that WhatsApp group to
Yeah,
get further information.
yeah. In
Uh,
every mail we send a WhatsApp group link. You can check it and you can join it. Right?
yes, sir. Please send it in mail, sir. Please.
Sure.
I
Sure.
did not receive any kind of mail till now.
Okay.
Hello, Sumedha ma'am.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Sumedha ma'am, it was really exciting when I played quizzes and the Padlet with my students. The entire session was full of fun. I really enjoyed and the students really enjoyed. And they are actually the high school classes. So it was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, can I say something?
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Ramya, ma'am. Hello. Good evening, ma'am. Hello.
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 Excuse me. Can I ask one question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, could you repeat, please? What is the assignment for this webinar, please?
Ma'am, for digital assessments, Ms. Sumedha Sodi
I'm
took
sorry, for
2 sessions.
Flipgrid or Flipgrid.
Flipgrid. So the first assignment was putting a video into a grid, and for today she has asked everybody to create a grid and submit the link. So I think you have joined by the Twitter link that I sent you. So I'll be posting it there itself, and from there you can directly post in the things.
Hello. Hello. Good
Yes,
evening,
ma'am.
sir. Hello.
The second
How
assignment.
to share the link to teachers.in? I have created and how to send the flip code to the
Yeah,
teachers.in.
all the instructions would be sent on mail, ma'am.
Okay. After that, we have to send it.
Correct.
Am I right, sir?
Hello.
Hello.
I'll have to mute everyone because there's a lot of disturbance. Thank you. So let's go one at a time so that we I think we'll have some clarity. So
Kaushal sir, this is Anu Sharma, this side. Can you hear me? Kaushal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is a question regarding the Wakelet assignment that you've given, that we are supposed to write about ourselves and create a Wakelet about it. So I would just like to ask you, like it asks, there are 10 things that we can add to our Wakelet. We can we can upload a PDF, Google Drive link, or a OneDrive link. So if for your particular assignment, see, had it been subject specific, like I teach computers, I can take up a topic and I can put many things into it. But regarding about myself, you mean to say first I need to create something like a PDF about myself, or maybe some link about on Google Drive, and then I have to incorporate all these things into my Wakelet. This is what is being expected in the assignment. This is I want to ask.
Okay, okay. I'll make it easy for you, ma'am. So what I was expecting my participants, that suppose I personally like chocolates, so I'll put a picture that chocolate is my favorite sweet dish. Similarly, if I like the song, I like the movie Chennai Express, so I'll take a YouTube link of a Chennai Express song and I put it that this is my favorite
That means
song.
it's not a professional kind of thing. It could be anything.
No. Yeah. It is simple and fun because I know that all the teachers are amidst a lot of work is being there. So I wanted to make it fun. So that way, and whatever wakelets we have received it in fun manner only.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, because I was like, if it has to be a professional one, then we...
Hello. Good evening,
No,
sir.
it's fun, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. I'm Shanti. So when did
Evening,
Adobe
ma'am.
Spark and Wakelet, when did it happen, sir? Is it
Ma'am,
over
happened
or?
it happened on 5th and 6th June at the same
Okay.
time, 4 p.m. to 5:30.
Okay.
Yeah, so So the videos are available on the teacher's YouTube channel. So you can watch the video, and based on those 2 videos, you can submit the assignment so that you get, along with the Flipgrid certificate, you get a certificate for another course also.
Okay. So one more doubt, sir. So how to share the flip code to teachers.in?
Yeah,
So,
all
ma'am,
the instructions will be shared on the mail, ma'am. I would like to answer this question. So, because we're repeatedly getting the same question, you just have to fill the feedback form, ma'am. And once when you fill the feedback form, you would get
Yeah,
all.
yeah, I have filled it.
You'll get today's presentation. You'll also get all the links that of the previous sessions, just in case you intend to complete the assignments, and all the other information as well. So you just have to fill the feedback form, and we'll send you all the instructions.
Varun sir, this is my first session. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please.
Sir, in regards, this is my first session. I was a little unaware about the previous sessions. So I was wondering whether we have to fill all the grades and all that on app or on web page of Flipgrid.
Ramya ma'am, can you?
Actually, there is an app on the Play Store named Flipgrid. So whether we have to use that app or we have to use Flipgrid on the Google Chrome.
That is up to you, sir. That is up to you, whether you want to use the web version or the app version. That's completely up to the participant's choice.
So I have created my account and created a grid, and the only option I was getting is of video, which is of 1.5 minutes.
Okay.
So there was very limited option. I mean to say that it's not as much enriched as it is visible on the presentation.
Sir, this Ramya ma'am has clearly told that we have to enter as an educator. So once we enter as an educator, we get a 10 minutes time to get the responses from a student. So you must be having your Gmail account or a Microsoft account. You log in with that. On the same application, there are 2 parts. One is student and one is teacher.
Yeah.
So you enter as a teacher. Yeah. You enter as an educator, and you will have more options compared to the student version.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So Varun sir, one thing about Padlet I wanted to ask, like when I started using Padlet, I could use it just twice. And now when I try to open it, it is saying that it's now paid. So have they changed their policy or something?
Yeah, I would like to answer this, ma'am. Actually, 3 Padlets at a time you can create for free. So what you can do is, once your Padlet is completed, the 3 Padlets and your results have been written by your students there, you can save it, export it as PDF or image, or mail all the responses to you, and then you can delete those Padlets and start creating 3 new ones. So this is how you can explore it. Yeah. At a time 3 you can create for free, and then you have to pay. So you utilize the 3 first and then create the new ones by deleting the previous ones.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Varun sir, can I say something?
Kaushal sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Is to Kaushal sir.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
actually,
Sir,
I have
I'm
not
Mr.
attended the Adobe Spark. Hello.
Ma'am, one at a time.
Can I
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So one at a time. I've muted everyone. Please, let's go one at a time. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Yeah, Varun sir.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have
Please.
not attended the Spark wala session. I didn't attend that. So how can I submit the assignment, because I don't know what is the assignment. So can you share the videos and the assignment so that I can submit it on time?
Yes, ma'am. So if you fill today's feedback form, we will be sending you the information regarding all the assignments, all the presentations that our educators have taken up over the last 1 week. All the presentations will be shared, all the recordings will be shared, all the assignment details will be shared, and the instructions to submit that particular assignment also will be shared. So you just have to fill today's feedback form.
And your last date is 9th only. How can I submit on that 9th?
No, so if it is the first session that happened on June 2nd and June 3rd, so
Yeah.
for that particular session it is June 9th. For Adobe Spark and Wakelet it's June 13th. For today's and yesterday's Flipgrid it's June 17th.
So that 9th can be shifted to 10th so that I can submit it by tomorrow. Today I see videos and then the assignments, and then I need some time to do that.
Okay, sure, ma'am. So we'll have a discussion and we can take this up. I think
We'll
in
get
case
back to you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
back to you over this, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I have a query about Kahoot. Sumedha ma'am, can you please answer my query?
Yeah, yes. Tell me, ma'am.
Yeah, I created a Kahoot quiz. I played it with my class as well, and I've shared it on teacher also, that teacher in website. But I have a small query that I was not able to create a cover pic for the Kahoot quiz. Actually, I had missed your first session, though I have got the recording. If it is there, please check it out. I don't know whether that teacher, I couldn't see that teacher. Do I need to upgrade it or what? I don't.
Ma'am, actually, when you create a quiz, so once your all questions are set, so question wise also you can put the images, and once your final quiz is ready, there is an option of putting a cover image. So on the top there will be a gallery like image.
Hear you.
You can go
Yeah.
there.
Hello.
Yeah, yes,
Please
ma'am.
come
Am I
again. I
audible?
could not hear you.
Okay. Now, am I audible, ma'am? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are
Hello.
audible.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, ma'am, once you set the images for all the questions, then finally you can also set a cover
Not able
image
to
for
hear
the
you at
entire
all.
quiz. Okay, so ma'am, I am writing in the chat box. From my side, the mic is working perfectly fine. So I am typing my answer in the chat box. You can read the answer from there.
Okay, so ma'am, how that is to be done? Like, it's not that particular image from the. Okay,
Ma'am,
thank you
if
so
you,
much, ma'am. Thank you.
am I audible? Am I audible now, ma'am?
Ma'am, you are audible. I think, Sumedha ma'am, you can say the answer because it
No,
will
ma'am,
go
your
into the
voice
video.
is cracking.
Okay, so I am writing my answer in the chat box, ma'am. You can read it from there.
Yeah. Okay, fine. That would do. Thank you so much.
Please.
Yes, teachers, any other doubt regarding any of the
Yes.
sessions?
Yes, please. One question is, do you have any WhatsApp group?
Yes, we do have a WhatsApp group. If you have filled the feedback form, ma'am, we'll be sharing you the link to the WhatsApp group. You can join us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello,
So,
Kaushal.
so till now I attended every session of yours, but I did and I filled feedback forms too, but I did not get any kind of mail from you regarding the assignments and all.
Okay, so I genuinely think that it must have gone to your spam because we send the mails to every single person and almost everybody is receiving it. So I
So
just
please,
take,
this time today at least, please send me that, sir. Thank you.
Sure, ma'am.
Hello, Kaushal sir. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
I couldn't fill the feedback form yesterday. Today I filled the form in the morning, but I couldn't get any mail from you all, sir. I checked my spam also, but
Yeah,
there's
so because you filled it late, ma'am, or because you filled it like today at 12 o'clock or today in the morning, we sent our mail last night. So all the new participants would be sent the mail a day later. So if you can, yeah,
so when can I receive a mail from you?
today.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, Ramya ma'am.
Yes.
Good evening.
Ramya ma'am.
Ramya ma'am, I just want to know how can I retrieve the grid code of my grid I created?
I think Ramya ma'am is not here. So can I answer this question? Kaushal sir?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes,
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 madam.
sure, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, once you create your flip grid, so it will show you the flip code, the link type of thing, and the copy button will also be there. So you have to copy that link and you have to share that link with your children in the WhatsApp group or through mail or whatever medium you are contacting with your children. And if you set a password also to your flip grid, you also need to share the password. Otherwise, children will not be able to access that flip. So once your grid is created, a flip link is created. That link is the code which you have to share with the children to access to the flip grid. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Kaushal sir, good evening.
Yes, good evening,
Kaushal sir,
ma'am.
Mrs. Agarwal this side. I want to ask you
Good
one
evening,
question.
ma'am.
It's regarding the seminar which you did for the Adobe Spark and the Wakelet. I created
Yes,
the
ma'am.
poster and I created the banner also. So I was able to create. So thank you so much for guiding. Now my question is that if I have to create a flyer with the multiple subparts, how I'll create it?
So, ma'am, you go on to the layout part. So it will. So if you want to take in 2 photographs or 3 photographs or 3 sections of more than that, so you choose that particular layout. You click that layout, and based on that layout, you can make the changes out.
Now suppose I want a one center circle, okay, with some theme, okay.
Okay.
Now with that theme, I have 6 options. So one above the circle, one below the circle, one on the right, one on the left, like this, above and below. So how I can go with that type of the pattern?
Or okay, ma'am. The second option could be you could choose an icon. So that icon will give you a circle. So it could be an opaque circle or a filled circle. So based on your need, you can choose a circle, and then using the text option, you can align the text wherever you want to put them.
It is in the Adobe
Is it okay,
Spark?
ma'am? Yeah, ma'am. It is in the Adobe Spark. Yeah, in the
So
plus
in the
option
Adobe
we have.
Spark, I'll be going with the custom popular. Okay.
Yeah, custom popular, any size you want. Then when you click on the plus button, it gives you icon option, add text and icon. So you choose a circle based on your need. You want a opaque circle or a transparent circle or a colored wala circle, and then you choose the text option. And आपको जहाँ जहाँ पे भी आपको text align करना है, you can place the text accordingly.
Outside the circle.
हाँ, outside the circle. एक बार once it is made, then you can use the variation option जो templates में आता है. तो variation में आपको अलग अलग variations artificial intelligence के through मिल जाएंगे, which will help you आपको to get the better designs.
Okay. Mr. Kaushal, if I create and I just put it in a group to check the whether it is correct or not, how can I get a guidance?
So I think
once I create, suppose, and I want to ask whether it is correct or not. So how can I get that guidance?
Ma'am, I think you can mail me. I'll just, if you have a notebook, it is, you can write it down. It is Kaushal Sen.
Okay.
.24 @gmail.com.
At the rate?
Gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Okay. Kaushal Sen 24.
Yes, ma'am. So this is my Twitter handle. So the name remains same, Kaushal Sen @24. Kaushal Sen.24 @gmail.com.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Or if you are on Twitter, you can message me on Twitter also.
Okay.
They will not be able to do those.
Okay.
Excuse me, Sumedha ma'am. Sumedha ma'am, I had a doubt regard to this Flipgrid topic.
Yes, ma'am. Please ask.
Sumedha ma'am,
in
I'm
this
here
when
now.
we are
Okay, Ramya ma'am is here. Ramya ma'am is here.
okay,
We
yeah,
can ask her also. Yeah.
okay, Ramya ma'am, one doubt regarding Flipgrid topic. Ma'am, when we are there is something called as feature link where we have to put some valid URL. So when I went to YouTube and I am copying the URL and pasting, it is showing a cross symbol, ma'am. What could be the reason?
Ma'am, beside that URL, you have to give the title for that URL,
Yeah,
ma'am.
that also I'm giving, ma'am. I pasted the URL and I added the title, but it is showing as cross red color cross symbol.
Okay, maybe the title, there is a number of characters limitation is there, ma'am. So did you check
No,
that?
character, yeah, character. When I'm typing more, automatically it is giving me a message below that you have exceeded the character.
Okay.
So when I'm putting the character correctly, according 30 characters are there, and I'm putting the link which is there in the YouTube,
Okay.
it is showing that cross symbol, ma'am. So it is written valid URL. Valid URL means what is there on the search bar. That URL I'm copying and I'm pasting here.
Yes, ma'am. That's the right way to do.
Yeah, and when I'm typing, giving a title also, attachment title, it is showing a cross symbol, ma'am. So I
Okay.
thought of just asking you what could be the reason.
Okay, ma'am. Let me just check out. Maybe if you
Okay.
will be here for some time, I will come back.
Okay, ma'am. And one more thing, ma'am. This
Yes, ma'am.
topic, when we are, they are giving a format for when to submit it. Like they have given 06/09/2020. So
Yes.
that format is first is month and then date. And here, what is the format? Because if it is, I thought of changing it because it is written America/Chicago. Your time zone is set to America/Chicago. So if I want to change the, you know, uh, the launch and freeze dates.
Okay. Oh, okay. To set the time
Topic.
deadline,
Yes.
deadline for your topic.
Exactly, ma'am. So what is the
Okay.
format? It's first month is coming and then date is coming, or first date and then month?
I think first let
It's
me check.
America. I guess since it is America, it should be first. It should be month, maybe. Not sure.
Ma'am, you can check with the date, right? When you give a date,
Uh-huh.
it gives a date. It will show you that when you give the enter the month about one, then it will show you, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. And the only
Yeah,
doubt
that way you
remaining
can
is
check.
that, yeah, only doubt remaining is regarding the URL of YouTube and attaching title.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
checking now.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, can I ask one last question, please?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, so sorry. Yesterday I couldn't upload my Flipgrid, not the first assignment. I don't know if I can do today.
Yes, ma'am. The deadline for Flipgrid task is uh, till
17.
Yeah,
17 June. Yeah.
So the assignment
Okay,
is
I
open
thought
till
that it was for
17th
the
June.
second one, but it's for both, right? From yesterday and today's session.
Yeah, ma'am. You can upload till 17 June. No problem.
And about the second assignment, I have read that we have to create a Flipgrid as a teacher.
Yes, ma'am. You have to
Yeah.
create a grid. Yeah, you have to create a
And the
grid,
topic,
and topic is your choice, ma'am. You can post any topic of your choice.
so I need to give an instruction. For example, okay, guys, today we're going to talk about the, I don't know, the advantage and disadvantage of using cell phones. For example.
I'm sorry, lot of disturbance in the audio. Mr. Varun, if you can mute everyone, we will unmute ourselves again. Can you please mute everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ma'am, you were asking doubt. You can unmute and ask, ma'am, now. You were asking some doubt.
Yes, please. I mean, about the second assignment, I need to create a Flipgrid, no, as a teacher.
Yes.
So, the topic that I need to choose, I can choose from Discord library, but I mean, my topic can be, for example, recording myself and saying, mm, today, guys, you're going to talk about advantage and disadvantage of using cell phone. That could be a topic, right?
Sure. Yes, of course, ma'am. That's a great way to start, actually. That's a very good idea for a topic discussion.
So that's the topic for my Flipgrid. That's all. Just
Yeah,
only
that's
give a task for the students.
yes, that's perfect. We don't expect your students to do the post video responses for the topic. You just have to create the topic and share it in teacher.in. That's it.
Okay. And when I just share the flip code or the link, right? It could be the flip code or the link, right?
Yeah, flip code. You can share the flip code.
And when it's in teachers, that's in what is the account on the Flipgrid or on Facebook page? Sorry.
No, on the link on the website, not on the Facebook page. You can join. I guess you had seen this by the Facebook page and you had joined the session. This we have a separate website called teacher.in where you can go and upload. All the instructions would be mailed to you after the session ends.
Yeah, because I didn't get it about share the flip code in teachers that in I don't know no what is so what I don't know what platform is teacher that in.
Sure. We I would be mailing you the instructions with regards to how you can upload your assignment.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
So, do we have any other questions, teachers?
The only doubt regarding that YouTube link, that's all.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Kaushal sir. Yesterday's session I could attend. Today, maybe because of some work I have to go out, I got delayed. 4:19 I have joined. Can I get the recording of that part?
Definitely, ma'am. Once you fill in the feedback form, Varun will be sharing the recordings for everything.
Okay. It's like to record the feed, like send the feedback. How we have to have the process?
Ma'am, it is displayed on the screen. You can type it in the browser, or you can take it from the chat box and then fill it.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think Varun, we are good to go.
Yes, Kaushal. I just require 2 minutes. So to all the participants who have attended, the session since June 2nd, it's been fantastic. The entire week from June 2nd to June 9th, we've had some phenomenal sessions. Thanks to Ms. Sumedha Sodhi, Mr. Kaushal Sen, and Ms. Ramya Sriram for agreeing to be a part of this sessions and spending their time and efforts in contributing back to the educator community. Special thanks to Professor Mrinalini and Professor Ramakrishna from School of Education, Osmania University, who've been phenomenal in their support with regards to certification courses. And I'm really glad that School of Education, Osmania University has gotten got onboarded for these particular sessions. So as overall, I believe that it's been a fantastic week. And thank you so much, dear educators, for being a part of this. Thank you so much, Sumedha ma'am. Thank you, Ramya ma'am. Thank you, Kaushal. I really hope that we take this collaboration ahead. And it's been fantastic. I'm super proud of all the progress that we have made over the last 1 week. There's been some phenomenal traction, with teachers who have personally reached out to me in saying how much impactful it has been. So it is only because of the fact that you have contributed your time and effort. So thank you, dear educators, for being a part of it. And over to you, Kaushal.
Yeah, all well if it ends well. So I hope that our dear educated community has benefited from the 3 programs that were launched by Osmania University School of Education in association with EdChat India and